All right, so let me go to the back and let me see if I'm gonna be a happy camper tonight or pissed off Mohican. All right, let's go. Y'all still with me up there? Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here we go. What we gonna do on part 2 today? All right, here we go. All right, part 2. As you can see the madness that's still in here. Right now, what I want to do is get the second panel in the back wired up. So let's see what we got. Let's go back here and show you what I've done, because I went ahead on and did it. I don't know how to flip this regular camera on this phone, but okay, I created this panel right here. So this right here is the 0 gauge line going up to the starter on the alternator. So I think I showed you that, but I didn't show you making it because making the wires, it kind of sucks. Let me see if I need the light to come in. Hang tight. Okay, that's the 0 gauge line I got right there. I don't know if they won't focus. That's the 0 gauge line I got right there coming from the starter. That's back there in the back of Ruckus. This was my problem. This thing went up in smoke, so I'll be returning it and getting another one. I didn't even get a chance to, start the engine before it went up in smoke. So it is what it is there. All right, so goal today was to wire that. So I wired it. I should have filmed it, but like I said, I'm the only one here. I'm not on production crew and stuff like that. But I'm not sweating that crap right now. So anyway, this is the 0 gauge wire coming all the way in to the output of the regulator, just like in the old Ford units. The extra solenoid, I just moved it from the front to back here. That's all I did. So what I had to do was, let me take you back up front real quick, was loop this wire in, heat shrink a loop into this one, which is the solenoid kick, into this, oh shit, I ain't trying to, into this one right here. So this one goes from the solenoid kick into the solenoid right there. So boom. So this makes it one continuous thing. So once this sees power, it's good. It's like, bam, it's gonna turn over. All right. We're gonna come back up here, back into the back again, Ruckus. And this is the output going to that starter. This is the ground switch right here, and it's trailing up all the way around to the negative spot on the battery. This is a temporary one. I'm gonna wrap it with this stuff. I just got to get more loom in. I don't have it yet, so I'm gonna make it all pretty. Even though you won't see it, I'm just something I like to do. So that's back to that point. Now, this is a remote wire triggering this relay. So this relay wire is triggering this relay. So it goes back in through the harness, which is this double harness right here. Wait, let me see the focus. Focus. These double harnesses right here with the power and ground coming all the way in. Excuse the wiring mess, because I'm still wiring this crap up. Coming all the way in, all the way through, coming down, and that's actually this wire. So that's the red wire that's triggering to this. Now, right now, I don't have that all hooked up. As you can see, I got to finish rewiring the dash and the gauges. So that's why that's not wired up. But as you can see, I got all of my relays. What do we see better for here? All of them numbered to each section and location. And all the locations are on, excuse me, y'all. All locations are on the fuse box. But anyways, I digress. That red wire is to the push button start system. Okay? All right. So you guys got a gist of that. Come back here again in Ruckus. This plate here is just a wooden plate. Like I said, none of this will be seen. Right now it's not bolted down. So that wire comes all the way to this. So when I push that push button up there, boom, it's gonna trigger this to start. Now, what I am worried about is if this all gonna damn work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bypass the box, since all that's not hooked up in there. I'm gonna bypass that whole system and just go straight to hardwire jumping it, just like you would if you had a dead battery. And these two Group 31s gonna do work to the high torque starter up front. But that goes here. Now out of this, going into this, is a 250 amp circuit breaker. The 250 amp circuit breaker is running into the input of this starter. This going out. And this right here, y'all, is a continuous duty relay, which they say you're not supposed to use those. But I like, you know, everything's polished and chrome in here, so I like the polished look. I'm using this and I never had a problem with them. I used them before. You know, it's a little more expensive, but I like the look. Sorry, that's just me. You know, you're mad, write your governor, commissioner, I don't know. But anyways, let me move on. Going into this switch is the 0 gauge line coming all the way up to the positive. So I'm going to put this in and go here. Now, I don't know if y'all understand, but Ruckus up here is a 557 cubic inch. I'm pretty sure I said in all the videos, but this joker got 950 pound valve springs, seat pressures. So this boy down here gonna have a hell of a time. This Power Master Max Plus, I didn't get the one above it. I got this one. I'm hoping it has enough to turn it over, because this thing is a pain in the ass to turn over by hand because the seat spring pressures. Now, as of right now, there's no plugs in it. So we're just gonna free spin and turn over. Hopefully it turns over at a decent rate to where this thing moves and it turns over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it up. And if this goes good, then I know once I set up the box inside, everything is gonna be working properly, just like I designed it, just like I want it. So this right here is where I'm going to hope and pray that this starter is strong enough to turn this motor. If not, I'm gonna have to send it back and add $200 more and get another starter that's stronger and bigger to turn this beast over. So let me get set up, and I hope to God when I jump it, it's gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is, damn, I need a piece of wire. Crap, here we go. Here go a piece of wire right here. I'm gonna take this wire and I'm gonna jump this wire from this terminal to this positive terminal. So this positive terminal right here, come on, focus this damn camera. So this positive terminal right here to this positive terminal, like it's seeing voltage in. Like it's seeing voltage to start. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump it and see if this works. Right now, this is off. So let me turn it on, energize it, boom. Now there's current from the battery flowing into this, to right here to this point. So let me energize this and see if it starts. So let me set you up on the thing. And if it starts, I'm going to be one happy camper. Okay, so if it turns over, that means everything's working right. All the grounds are working. This big heavy body ground, frame ground up front. I got another one of those I'm putting. Let me show you. Here I have two more. So I have two more. Of course, you know, I had to make them pretty. Your boy had to make them all pretty with the steel braid. Of course, you gotta keep the theme, pimping. You gotta keep the theme. All right, so these two are gonna be one for the cab ground. Right now I have a temporary in there. but one will be for the cab ground, and one will be, and one will be for the body ground. Right now, it's a temporary little 4-gauge right here for now. So I just got that in there for now, just to see how it works and see if it works. So let me stop blabbering and see if this dang on second panel that I wired up will work on part 2. Since part 1 is working, the computers, everything else under there is working, MSD, everything's coming on, all the status checks work out. So since that's working, let's get to this and see if this damn thing gonna make me happy or make me sad. Okay, all right, hang tight. Now we set up front. Please, 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 please let this thing be strong enough to turn this motor over with these 950-pound seat pressures on these heads. All right, so let me go to the back and let me see if I'm gonna be a happy camper tonight or pissed off Mohican. All right, let's go. Y'all still with me up there? Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Yes! Yes! One more time. One more time. Yes! Oh, yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Oh, yeah! Okay, we in there. We are in there like swimwear. Oh man, I got a friend. I gotta hang on, y'all. I'm gonna have to give Power Master a a good review. That little joker is strong. Oh man, the starter I had on here before just went, it wouldn't even do nothing. And I was like, oh Lord, is this the right one? Is it gonna work or not? Yes. Yes, and it turned it over with ease. It turned it over with ease. So back out, so y'all can see. It turned Ruckus over with ease. So yes, it turned it over with ease. All right. All right. I am one happy camper, Ruckus. Boy. Yes. So air's working now. Everything's working now. That stupid alternator is coming off. It's coming out. Coming off, coming out. In here. So everything's working cool with that. So I am pretty happy that this electronic system is going good. Now, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want me to do it, but all these gauges are going to be wired to the vehicle. So I'm gonna wire these to the actual vehicle harness up here. And everything that's on my water pumps, my fans, and all that stuff going to be through the switch panel on the race panel. I kind of wanted to separate it just for that reason. I don't know what y'all think, but that's what I'm gonna end up doing. So I'll be back up here again in the morning. It's getting late. This thing is like 10 o'clock. I do my best work at night. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. It turns over. Now, the next video, I want this to hit this button right here. Because this button right here, this one here, I want to hit this button here. I want that to actually turn over the rest of the vehicle by a start button. But I got to finish hooking all of that up, all of this up. Which, let me give y'all one more to show before we cut out of here. But on the Aces, like I have the coolant temp sensors and all of these fuel pressure sensors. They're not hooked up on this side. I got these, which are not hooked into here yet. Here's not hooked into here yet. It's just sitting in there. Like I got it just sitting there. You know, that's not even in. So I'll get all the wiring stuff hooked up so the computers can come on. And once that's done, I'll do another video with tying in all of the 8-8 fuel lines and everything in there. And then I got a couple more videos coming for y'all, man. So stay tuned. I got the Z-bar video coming where I made this bracket to fit the Z-bar. I had to customize the normal Z-bar from out of a Bronco because it had the 454 and these F100s really didn't come, a 460. Then these F100s didn't really come with the 460 like that. So I had to do a lot of customization. Everything on this doggone truck, which I love him, but it's all custom. So that means everything is rolling good, pumps turning over good, everything's great. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I got a lot more videos coming, so stay tuned. This is Ford on Fords. And we were the Ruckus that turn over by the starter and the second panel. I'm happy. So I'll catch you next round. Holla at your boy. Ford on Fords. We out.